Matt Hancock.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Woo!
Oh, God. Did you see that fucking video?
Oh,
God
Jesus
almighty.
Christ. So for those that don't know, honest actor and decent man, Matthew Dick, was in the news last week.
Yes.
For a big reason, wasn't he, Lewis?
He was, yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's always up to something, that Matthew, isn't
He's
he?
always up to something. He's busy being the health... What was it he said? I'm busy saving lives as the health secretary or something fucking stupid like that.
Yeah.
If you... I'm pretty sure 99% of our audience is in the UK, but for that 1%, Matt Hancock is the health secretary in the UK. So, yeah, he looks after the NHS and... Well, he pretends he does. In reality, he's having sex with AIDS, it turns out. People that he's working with... having an affair with... what was her name? I've forgotten.
Oh, I can't remember her name either.
Neither can I. Mostly because the best thing to come out of this situation is the memes, which is always nice.
Yeah, absolutely. I saw one that's pretty spicy.
Spicy meme alert.
Spicy meme alert, folks. So turn off now if you don't like spicy memes. You know that meme of Drake sort of turning his head away from something, and then there's a quote, but then there's another one of Drake going, "Yeah, I like that," and then there's another quote.
Course.
Yep, it was the one where he's turning away. Said saving lives.
Mm-hmm.
That's where he was turning away, and the one at the bottom said shagging wives.
Nah, spicy meme.
Spicy meme.
Yeah, I saw a particularly good one. It was a conversation between Matt Hancock and somebody else, and it said, "Babe, come over." And Matt Hancock replied, "I can't. I'm busy being the health secretary and saving lives." And the person said, "Okay, but your wife isn't home." And then it was a picture of Matt Hancock leaping over a fence, which appears to be an actual picture of Matt Hancock in like running gear leaping over a fence. I'm not sure what that man gets up to in his spare. Well, I do know. What he gets up to in his spare time.
We all do now.
Yeah, but for some reason, he there was a picture of him freely available on the internet leaping over a fence.
Yes, I mean, I have to say, folks, as funny as it is to talk about that weaselly little shitbag, there is a serious sort of element to it. For the last year, Matt Hancock has been imploring us to follow the rules, to save lives. Mm-hmm. And when Neil Ferguson was drummed out of the magic circle for doing the exact same thing that Hancock has done, mm-hmm. He was like, "Oh, I just can't believe it. I can't believe it." All the while, breaking rules by himself. So
yep.
he's put his family at risk,
yes,
his children at risk, and is also a skeevy, disgusting scumbag.
Indeed. I haven't seen my granddad in a year and a half now, a bit longer than that probably, and Matt Hancock's there having it off with his aide. It's absurd.
Exactly.
Thanks, Matt Hancock, you big fuck.
Yeah, it's really rather disgusting. And thank God he has resigned.
Mm-hmm. Is a hot and spicy take about the situation.
Go on.
I think that I don't think the affair was orchestrated. I think the leaking of the footage was orchestrated by Boris.
Why?
I think it was orchestrated by Boris because now that we're all getting jabs, that's another thing we should say. Everybody over 18, you're allowed to have a jab now. So book in, go and get your jab.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, now that everybody is available to have one, it's like you can sort of just about see the light at the end of the tunnel of fairly soon people are going to be all jabbed up and we can more or less just go back to seeing our mates and I can go and see my granddad and I can do stuff like that. And I think Boris knows that at the end of COVID, people are going to look back over it and go, fucking hell, Boris did a pissing terrible job, or at the very least, the Tory government did a fucking terrible job of dealing with it. So I think that this was part of a plan that Boris was like, I'm going to defame and discredit Matt Hancock as much as I possibly can. And then when people ask those questions, I can say, whoa, it wasn't me. It was the health secretary who was supposed to be looking after the NHS, ensuring good vaccine rollout, etc., etc., etc. That was my pet theory. So I suppose Matt Hancock did the clever thing to protect his own arse by quitting as the health secretary, because it means that now Boris will either have to find a way to pin it on Sajid Javid. He's the new health secretary, isn't he? Or Boris will, I don't know, do something, won't he? He's not going to pay for anything in his life, is he? But you know.
No, I mean as much as of a cunt Matt Hancock is, he is a symptom of a Conservative Party that doesn't give a fuck
Yep.
about you or me or anyone that's listening, unless you are an ultra rich mega billionaire.
Mm-hmm.
And people continue to vote for them, which is, I mean,
I know, it's insane.
Call me crazy, but as horrible as this is, I really hope that this will solidify the utter lack of integrity in the Tory party. I mean, it's just this is just normal. It's normal behaviour. This now, just being a rule breaking, adulterous dick. It's just so weird. Mm-hmm. And I mean, Boris himself is a serial offender.
Yes.
You know?
How many kids do you have, Boris? I don't know. He doesn't know how many kids he's got. That's fucked.
You know, we're being led by a serial liar who hides from journalists in fridges.
Oh God!
Who just completely disregards people that are lower than him. Matt Hancock. You've got Rishi Sunak. You've got Priti Patel. These people are just horrible individuals, and it's. I just hope that people are like, right, fuck this. We need something else. Anything else.
Anything else. Because I just fucking hate it. I feel like I'm taking crazy pills. Our local MP for where we are, we voted her in as a Labour candidate. And then I think it was a couple of months into her tenure. Well, not tenure. What's the word? Her term. She defected to the Tories. So now we have a Tory MP. It's absurd.
I mean, yeah. So folks, let's try and get them out, shall we?
Let's try and get them out, and then when we've got them out, then we can topple capitalism. Slowly, we're one step closer to toppling capitalism.
Lewis, fucking hell, what are you doing? Don't
give the game away.
Don't give the game away so early.
Oh God.
I mean, just whatever side of the aisle that you're on, you know, if you believe in decent leaders and just let people to be held accountable to, then the only logical conclusion you can come to is that we just need some new people leading us.
I think public
in these
office
turbulent times.
Yeah, I think public office is it's one of the only situations in which you really should judge someone's fitness for their job based on their moral standing. Yeah. Because if someone wants to be an accountant, but they've cheated on their wife previously, those two things are probably unrelated. But you want somebody with a good moral standing to be a prime minister or MP or local councillor or anything. You want somebody that has morals that you agree with.
Yeah.
So by
or
electing,
just morals.
Oh yeah, morals at all. Yeah. It's another thing that gets me is these laws about pubs and such. You can drink in a pub now, but you have to sit down within the pub and you have to be socially distanced away from people. And somebody sort of said this on their sign, you can come in and have a pint, but you have got to be sat down at the table, and we're going to be socially distanced and cleaning everything. And then below that they put a picture, and they said, that man with the blonde hair drinking a pint of beer, that's Boris Johnson, 3 weeks ago. He is stood up in a crowd of people that are crushing him. He's not observing social distancing guidelines. He's had COVID, and he doesn't seem to give a shit. It's just ludicrous.
No, it really, it's do as I say, not as I do. And, maybe that's fine if you're a parent and you've got a 2-year-old to look after. But when you're, being paid by the taxpayer to govern and help people and make life better for people, then the least you could fucking do is observe your own fucking rules, you disgusting, slimy dick.
I know. It's Yeah, it really frustrates me because the frustrating thing is none of them are going to see any consequences for this.
Oh no.
They're all too rich to see any consequences. Do you know what I mean?
They resign and then they disappear, and we never see them again.
It's one rule for me and one rule for them. I hate it.
Yeah, it's like a really shite game of Jenga, where one sort of disgusting, greasy, xenophobic, racist tile is removed, only to be replaced by something that can only be described as worse.
Yeah, I remember in the run-up to when Boris was got elected, there was sort of a period of a few weeks in between when Boris was chosen as leader of the Conservative Party and when he sort of was officially made leader, and he sort of replaced Theresa May and took the job as PM. And in that sort of period, there were lots of people saying, okay, yeah, this looks really bad, but in the past, Boris Johnson has made some potentially good decisions, and he might be good at these things and whatever it might be. I remember reading this story written by someone when Boris was making most of his money as an after-dinner speaker. Anyway, he came in and he sort of he made a show of being clumsy and late and disorganised and all this sort of stuff, and then delivered a brilliant speech and all this sort of stuff. And then it happened again. Several years later, they'd hired Boris as an after-dinner speaker for something or other, and then he made the same show of being late and disorganised and making jokes and all this sort of stuff, and then he got up and delivered a spectacularly good speech. So I remember reading this article and thinking, oh, well, maybe if we're lucky, Boris will have it all together while he's in office, and he'll know what he's doing, and he'll make a show of being this disorganised, funny mayor of London that he was for quite so long. And then now that he's in power, he'll start to take it seriously. Maybe before, and no, he didn't.
No,
he
of course
didn't.
not.
It's just, oh god,
it's
I hate
it.
Oh.
But let's not dwell on it for too long. Folks, get the vaccine, stay safe out there, and hopefully things will get better soon.